Y'all, it's finally fucking here. The official trailer for episode 9 of Star Wars, which is titled The Rise of Skywalker. Interesting name, I kinda like that. Y'all, I think I'm more excited for this trailer than I was for The Last Jedi, and I know a lot of people hated The Last Jedi. You know, I kind of loved it, but that's just me. But you know what, let's not talk about that. Let's just save those thoughts for after the reaction to the trailer, okay? So, it's just, I've been waiting all day for this. I've been literally on Twitter all freaking day, and I've been seeing trailer. I'm like, where's the fucking trailer? Just give me the fucking trailer now. But anyway, let's just freak out over it together right now, okay? Oh my god, I'm not fucking ready for this movie. Hey girl, I missed you. It's been like almost 2 years. Oh god, what are you looking at?
We've passed on all we know. 1,000 generations live in you now.
Oh, Luke.
But this is your fight.
I really hope Kylo doesn't die. I think he will, but I hope not. Just deep breaths, deep breaths. Deep fucking breaths. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, I'm not ready. Yes, I love him so much. Oh my god, he looks so good. Oh, he fixed his helmet. Yes, Lando, holy shit. Oh my god, he's finally back. No, bitch, don't end. Oh my god, Lando's fucking back.
We'll always be with you.
Carrie. Rep.
No one's ever really gone.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Was that who I fucking think it was? Y'all, that ending, if that's who I fucking think it was, this movie is gonna be fucking amazing. Fucking Palpatine? I know that laugh anywhere. Palpatine, the fucking Emperor. So that basically implies that he's gonna be in it, or at least he's gonna have, well, he can't just have an impact and not appear in it, so obviously he's gonna appear somehow. I mean, Palpatine's evil as fuck, but I always liked him as a villain, because I love him as a villain. He's just really cool and everything, but like, oh my god. That, I did not see coming. I'm gonna be honest, I thought Snoke was gonna appear somehow, because part of me doesn't buy his death, because part of me thinks he wouldn't just give up that easily. But now, come to think of it, I think Snoke really is dead. Because no, a lot of people think that he just staged it or faked it to make it look like he died. But, see, here's the thing. I think Snoke really is dead because he wanted to die. Because if you remember what because I'm a Star Wars fanatic, so I go back and I look at these things and I go into every precise detail. So, if you think about it, before he died, before Kylo killed him, Snoke said that he sees his mind and I see his every intent, which basically means he knew Kylo was gonna kill him. Snoke is not stupid. He knew right there and there that Kylo was about to kill him. And he accepted his death, and he wanted it because he got exactly what he wanted. Because by Kylo Ren giving into that darkness, and because we've seen for The Force Awakens and majority of The Last Jedi with all this conflict inside of him. Yes, he's got darkness, but there is still light inside of him, but it's just conflicted. But by giving into that darkness and outright killing Snoke in cold blood, giving into all that hatred and anger and darkness, he fully gave in to the dark side. Snoke may be dead, but he got exactly what he wanted, which was pushing him to the dark side and carrying on his legacy. So he died, but he won in the end, because he got exactly what he wanted. But whether that remains to be complete will be seen in the movie, because we don't know if... I personally want to see Ben redeem himself. Like, a lot of people think he'll pull a Darth Vader where he's bad for the majority of the movie, but then toward the end he realizes that what he's doing is wrong and sacrifices himself for Rey or something. Probably Rey. I honestly don't want to see that happen because I really, really love Kylo Ren as a villain. That and I ship Reylo, so... But I don't want him to die. I do want him to redeem himself, but I don't want him to die doing it. Even though that's pretty much what I see happening. Either that, either he redeems himself and then dies, or there is no redemption and Rey or someone else is forced to kill him. But personally, I want to see him be redeemed. As for the Emperor Palpatine, I have no idea how he's going to come into play with all this, but... Because last we saw him, he was dead in Return of the Jedi, but... But you never know. Imagine if he's secretly alive and he never died. That'd be really interesting though, because obviously, I mean, who else has a fucking wicked laugh like that? Emperor fucking Palpatine, that's who. So obviously he's gonna play a big part in this movie, and they wouldn't just put that in there for nothing. So obviously I think that he might be somehow secretly alive, pulling the strings. Maybe for all we know, he was the one pulling Snoke's strings. Like, we thought that Snoke was the big bad of this entire trilogy since he's Kylo Ren's master. But what if, yes, that's true, but what if Palpatine is somehow secretly alive and pulling Snoke's strings? I mean, because in Return of the Jedi, he wanted to push Luke to the dark side, but ultimately failed. And he ended up losing Darth Vader as a result, because Darth Vader was not going to stand there and watch his son die. So he failed to get Luke to the dark side, so what if this is like revenge? He couldn't get Luke to the dark side, so he secretly pulled Snoke's strings to get Ben to the dark side as revenge. That'd be really fucking interesting. But as for why Palpatine would have to pull Snoke's strings when Palpatine could easily do it himself, I don't know. I mean, maybe he's like, if he is really truly alive somehow, maybe he's like really weak or something. Like, what if the fall into that reactor core thing didn't kill him, but it like severely disfigured and weakened him? Which could be why he's been like hiding behind the scenes and everything. Which could explain why he needed Snoke to do it for him. And now Snoke is gone. So, without Snoke, that's probably how Palpatine comes in. It's like, oh, you failed, so if you want something done, I'll just do it myself. But like I said, that'd be really interesting if he really was alive, because I'm half convinced and I'm half not. Like, that laugh just tells me that he really is alive somehow. Either he's alive or he's gonna have, I mean, it's been since Return of the Jedi, so obviously he has to be alive to be in this movie somehow. I think I'm overthinking it, but whatevs. Like I said, I tend to go into every precise little detail, so I tend to overthink a bit. And honestly, because I tend to see a lot of people hate Palpatine because he's like just pure evil, which I agree, he is just pure fucking evil. But personally, I love Palpatine, not because, I mean, I hate, he's that kind of villain for me where I hate him because he's just so freaking evil, but I like him because he's just a really good fucking villain. Like, I know a lot of people favor Darth Vader, which I can understand why, because it's Darth Vader, but personally, like, don't get me wrong, I love Vader, but I also like Palpatine because he's just such a good villain. And it's the actor too, Ian, I can't pronounce his last name, McDiarmid or something like that. I can't pronounce his last name, but Ian, the guy who voiced him or portrayed him in the prequel trilogy and the original trilogy and a little bit of the Clone Wars, I think. Or no, I think that was someone else, I think. But he was in the movies though. And I think a little bit of Rebels, but I never saw Rebels though, but I heard he was. But he's part of the reason why I love him so much. He plays him so perfectly. I can't imagine anyone else playing him. Like, oh my god, that's what makes him such a good villain for me. That and the fact that he actually won. I mean, in the end, he technically lost, but like, in the prequel trilogy, he won. He manipulated everyone, he turned Anakin against everyone, made him become Darth Vader. He executed Order 66 and made the Jedi Order fall. In the prequel trilogy, he got everything he wanted. Whereas in the original trilogy, he was still winning, but then he ended up ultimately losing in the end. But that's one of the reasons why I like him, that yes, ultimately he did lose in the end, but for a long time he won. I admire that with villains. I like when they win, even though they ultimately lose in the end, because it makes it not cliche. Because when we think of a good versus evil, we think of good ultimately triumphing over the evil in the end, which is what happened. He did die in the end, or I wouldn't say die, but I like that for a long time he did win. I like this kind of villain because it makes it not cliche. It adds interesting to it. Because the whole good faces up against evil, evil loses, very happy ending, it gets kind of overused a bit, but in this case, that's why I love Palpatine as a villain. So that's why I'm overly excited to see him come back, however he does, which I'm just gonna say it, yeah, he's fucking alive. They wouldn't put him in that trailer with the laugh if he wasn't alive. Yeah, I'm definitely overthinking it a bit. And, oh, I got emotional when Carrie Fisher appeared on screen, because before this trailer came out, like months before all this, I thought they were still gonna put Leia, because there were talks of Leia still being in the movie but being recasted. Like, no. Because all over Twitter months ago, I kept, oh, here I go stuttering. I'm sorry, I stutter when I talk too fast. I kept hearing that she would be recasted. I'm like, no, why would you fucking do that? An iconic role like Princess Leia cannot be recasted. This is an unpopular opinion, but I don't think it's that unpopular. I think Leia should have died in The Last Jedi. I mean, I didn't want her to die, but like, you know, Holdo, when she made that really badass move with the ship and it just, everything went silent for like 10 seconds. That was a really good scene, but it didn't really have an emotional impact for me because Holdo was kind of an annoying character throughout the movie. I mean, I didn't hate her like most people do, but she was only in the movie for like not a while, and just it didn't really have emotional impact. So I feel like it would have been better if it was Leia, because if Leia went out in that badass way, it would have been like the perfect send-off, sacrificing herself for her people, for her friends, for her family. That would have been such a good send-off for her. Or even Admiral Akbar, because he was killed like freaking off screen in the beginning of the fucking movie. Like, no, why would you do that to him? I mean, I would have preferred Leia did it, but you know, if Admiral Akbar did it, I'd be fine with that too. But I mean, The Last Jedi was not a perfect movie, and I can understand why people hated it so much, but personally, I loved it, and it's one of my favorites of all time. But like I said, it's not perfect, and I do have my issues with it, but overall, as a movie, I love it. I love the movie. And like, a lot of people had issues with Force Awakens too. I mean, personally, I like The Force Awakens more than The Last Jedi, just because the sense of nostalgia I got when watching it, and just, oh my god, I love it. Because it was criticized for being derivative of the original trilogy. Like, isn't it supposed to be? I didn't have a problem with that. I fucking loved it. But then again, this is Star Wars. I like anything Star Wars. Well, that was the official trailer for Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. Oh my god, I'm so fucking excited for this movie. I'm definitely more excited than I was for The Last Jedi. But I think that's because of Palpatine. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I can't. Oh my god. Literally, I can't even. I'm just so excited for Palpatine to come back. I can't. Oh god, here I go. Because when I get overexcited like this, I tend to talk fast. I tend to stutter, which I did stutter a few times. I'm so sorry. I have a stuttering problem. When I talk too fast, when I get overly excited, I tend to stutter. It's this issue I have, but I'm so sorry. Oh my god, but yeah, be sure to let me know your thoughts on this trailer and your theories on what's gonna happen with the movie. What do you think will happen with Palpatine? Do you think he is truly alive? Or do you think he's just like gonna have a cameo or something? Well, come on. A laugh like that at the end of the trailer? He's alive. But yeah, be sure to let me know your theories, and I will see you guys next time.